My name is John Farrell. I'm a parishioner here at St. John's Church in Longford for about 25 years. I have a long family connection with the church. My great-great-grandfather was baptised in 1811. William Farrell, son of Roger Farrell, was baptised here, so we have a long connection. We're here in the inside of the church. Over the altar is a fine example of a stained glass window representing the resurrection. It was installed by the Wilson family from Cloncoose. John Wilson was state solicitor in the town and would continue to have family connections, I think, to the Shaw family in the town. Okay, we're now looking at the War Memorial inside St. John's Church. Longford, being a military town, has had a permanent barracks, I think, since 1778. On this memorial, it names the people of the parish who gave service in the 1914-18 war. And on the nearest Sunday to the 11th of November, there's a remembrance service which remembers these people and also the devastation that war can cause and thousands of Irish people who died as a result of that conflict. Within the church there are a number of plaques to the Lefroy family of Carrickglass. The notable one here is to Thomas Lefroy, who was a love interest of Jane Austen, the author of Pride and Prejudice. It's said that Mr. Darcy was based on Jane Austen's impression of Thomas Lefroy. To my great-great-grandfather's baptism in 1811, and 2 years ago my own grandson, Benjamin, was baptised here, so it's a long historical connection.
My name is Hugh Farrell and I served many years in the military barracks just across the road. The history of this graveyard really is astonishing, especially the military end of it. What I wanted to do was I wanted to show you a few of the more important stones in the graveyard. Lieutenant General Robert Crawford. And Robert Crawford was born in 1770. He joined the British Army when he was about 16 and he rose up through the ranks to be Lieutenant General, which would have been close enough to being the head of the British Army. We're now at the grave of Private Joseph Ward. He joined the army around 1850 and he seen action then in the Indian Mutiny. He was joined the 8th Irish Hussars. He won the Victoria Cross with 3 other members of his regiment. In 1872, Ward was stationed here in Longford, just across the road in the cavalry barracks, and he died in the infirmary there and was buried here consequently in St. John's churchyard. Well, this is the grave of the Reverend James Little. We think he may have been born in Longford. Now, when the French landed in 1798, James Little was the rector of the parish of Lacken in County Mayo. So he wrote an account of the French landings. And the writings give a detailed account of each day's happenings and are invaluable to students of that period of Irish history. So if you read them, he gives a great day-to-day account, a very fair account. He tells about the rebels, he tells about the people, and he tells about the French. A very unbiased account he gives. You can read them today, as I say, they're in the Royal Irish Academy in Dublin. This is the last resting place of James Little. But each grave in this graveyard tells its own story.